Hey, we are live streaming. Why CRM's always open when I start streaming, and it's very annoying. Let's take this. Let's fucking ping everyone in the Discord. I swore in the first 30 seconds of the stream, therefore, I don't know, they won't show up to people or something, allegedly. I've never noticed anything like that. Or no, like it doesn't get advertised or something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't made any music in like well over a week. So this should be fun. Just gonna work on this VIP that I was working on last week. We'll work on this for a little bit, and then I don't know, we'll work on other songs, maybe start something new. Yeah, we're just vibing. So inconsistent and weak and pathetic, right? It's something with this, ain't it? I mean, that's consistent. That's consistent too. this? What are you? What are you? What do I want to do? I want, I don't know, I guess more ear candy. It's layered from this thing. Let's go from instruments. Also, Ryan. How are y'all doing? How's the last week been treating ya? Now, can we just like fuck this up with grain delay? Because I want it not to be super overt. Let's I fucking hate the auto filter still. That is definitely not changed. I want you to be synced, and then we'll do 3 beats, and then we'll have you like that. Cool sounding. I want it to be a little bit less dynamic. Taking a dive into microtonal music. Welcome to the club. It goes forever. The dive never stops. It stops a little bit after you dive past like a certain depth. You're like, oh word, I'm not actually that interested in diving that much deeper, you know. Like, it's really interesting and feels like it'll never ever end, and then eventually you're like, oh shit, I actually generally understand what's going on. And then to dive any deeper is basically just like mathematical masturbation and not actually like music, you know? But it's still all interesting as fuck. So very cool stuff. I'm planning out, I'm trying to think out. I'm working on a website right now, and I'm gonna add a bunch of like microtonal. I want to add like visualization stuff, scale generating tools and stuff like that. I'm trying to think of how I can go about doing that. It's gonna be fun. So we want. Yeah, and then this guy, we're just gonna give it some of that. So it's just gonna open up, get real fucking loud. What tunings are you interested in? Are you doing like just intonation, divisions of an octave? What stuff you been trying to write in? Seen the 12.3 update? I saw that they are adding a bunch of shit I don't care about, and it's gonna force me to have to like re-update all of my project files again for like, I don't know, the nth time in a row. So, I mean, I guess being able to bounce groups, that's cool. I don't know. I don't know everything else that's in it though. Listening to me and Sevish, I feel honored to be in the same sentence as him. I don't have, honestly, The only like explicitly microtonal stuff I have released is this Quark Soup EP is microtonal as fuck. I guess technically these two songs and this song, not this one, but that and that are microtonal, but it's more so from like a sound design standpoint. It's just like weird ass timbres and textures and glitches and stuff, and naturally ends up sounding microtonal. Same thing, I guess a lot of the stuff in here also is just naturally microtonal, like this. Like all of this just kind of comes from random ass glitches and stuff like that, and so it ends up becoming tonal, and so it is microtonal, though there wasn't like microtonality intended in it in terms of like tuning systems. This one kind of is though. And then also this mix here has a couple microtonal songs. Like the first song is in 7 notes per octave, the very last song is in 17, and then there's like some like weird riffs and shit going out throughout it. But yeah, I do feel like I gotta state that, because now I'm like kind of like marketing myself as like the microtonal guy, and I don't want people to listen to something that is just like normal, you know, standard tuning, and they're like, oh dude, it's microtonal, but it sounds so good you can't even tell. It's like, no, it's because it is. Like there's one guy who's putting music of mine in mixes, and he's like, it's like a microtonal mix, and then a couple of my songs are in it, and I'm just like, those songs aren't microtonal, but I'm not gonna say anything because I like being in your mix. The 2025 mix, the very first song is in 7 notes per octave. The second song is in 12, but I have like random runs of 7 going on in it, and so like if you think about concatenating both 12 and 7 together, they actually create a superset of 84 notes per octave because they're both co-prime with each other. And then I think everything else is up here, this song here, this one's in 22. Fun. And then this one over here is in 17. And all those I plan on eventually releasing at some point, ideally in an album. Still trying to fully like flesh out and figure out what my next releases are going to be, because I have an album of like normal quote unquote music that I've been working on for like 5-6 years that I want to release, and then all the microtonal stuff from the past like year and a half, 2 years I also want to release. But like if I'm gonna release everything in order, you know, there's a queue, so it's gonna take a while. But yeah, I don't know. Are you supposed to sound like that? This project file is buggy as fuck. We're in squelch here. Are you doing the right thing? Yeah, I guess so. What do I want? I guess I want to delay send this shit out, like, really hardcore. And then let's do that also. Right, this project file has, like, no fucking organization whatsoever. Man, I feel like this isn't sounding right. And then let's just duplicate these out. And then I don't know. I want it to be just more present in the mix, I guess, because it's like pretty minimal. Side games and cam. Look. Maybe we can we'll just give a little echo out. Like, why the fuck is it doing that? You're not supposed to turn into a balloon right there. No balloons right there, please. Thank you. Oh, it's still doing it. Hey, what's up, Mr. Leaky? Songs like Tipper Tethers, do you think he physically uses drums to record the sounds? Or do you think he does them in the DAW with a synth? I mean, I think he is a drummer, but he also does a lot of shit in the box. So... try, I want to say, fuck it, he does it... I want to say it's all electronic. I mean, like they're real sampled drums, but I want to say he's using something like addictive drums or something. Just because it sounds too good, man. I don't know. And like every individual like percussive element, I feel like stands out and sticks out so much in the mix from everything else that like it feels like it's been placed there rather than it being mic'd individually along with all the other elements, and thus all the other elements are going to bleed into the same microphones. You know what I'm saying? That's my guess, but I don't fucking know. Obviously, the little like micro edits and stuff like that are helping me think that for sure. And it could be that like he did record himself playing drums and then layered and chopped and like glitched and moved little bits around and looped over different bits and stuff like that. Or it's a mix of both, like perhaps the like open hats, the jazz hats or whatever that are panned all the way to the right, that might have just been played with a kit, and then the snare and some of the drum rolls and stuff like that are sampled. So like if he was using drums, I'd expect it to be a combination of actual drums and also sampled stuff. fucking know. Yeah, probably a mix. I would just say a mix, probably. You shouldn't sound like that, man. Why do you sound like this, bro? That doesn't sound right at all. Not in the slightest. What the fuck happened to you, bud? Yeah. Unlike Brock Inspector, like, well, what's interesting is Brock Inspector, it's not even like a full tabla kit. Like, obviously he has the buy-in that he's playing, but the right hand is playing a totally different, like, drum, right? So it's just the bass drum from the tabla, yeah. And then, yeah, just like crazy glitches and stuff like that. Though, I mean, that's not like unheard of to, you know, mix and match drums or whatever. Like, there's performances with like Zakir Hussain, Rakesh or Asia. Like in this thing, I don't know if I'm gonna find it, but there's bits where he's like playing on a book with his right hand. I think he's doing it right now, actually. Yeah, he's playing on the book right there. So I guess he's doing that with what normally would be the bass drum. So I'm mixing shit up, but you know, it's not even, it's not tonal. Like, I mean, I don't know what it is, but it's not a die-in at all, you know. Now, when it gets to the drop, like in the middle, that's the die-in. Now you can hear the tonal drum. This song also has tabla, I think. So honestly, I don't like how the tabla is mixed in this at all. I guess it has like a flanger or some sort of filter thing on it. It's just very mono and is coming from Broken Soul Jamboree, where that shit is so wide and you can hear each of the individual things, right? Yeah, the mix on that one versus the Brock Inspector is just crazy. And I think a lot of that comes down to miking. Like, I remember us talking before about, you want to mic tabla, you can have like two microphones pointed at each of the individual drums and you hard pan them, one left and one right. That's kind of what's going on in Brock Inspector. And then in the other one, it sounds like it's just mono, just like one single thing. Oh, you were talking about Viscous originally. Wait. Viscous, I think it doesn't necessarily sound like there's glitches and stuff happening, right? there's cool like time signature shit going on, but that doesn't sound, besides the filtering, it doesn't sound like there's any glitchy micro editing or whatever. Okay, you stop. Why are you stop it? Okay, it's lying to me. Pitch mean is not. Oh, there's another instrument somewhere. Oh, it's this fucking dude. Okay, never mind. I just don't know how the fuck I did this project file. Song's a fucking mess, man. Turn the metronome on. Yeah, they do suck. I will say that the squelches do fucking suck here. I don't know what the fuck I was smoking when I made this. Oh my god, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Can we just record all this out? From here? Yeah. Right, and then we take that, and we shove that there. Or no, we shove that here. Yeah. Yep, no, it's all fucking terrible. Can we just do this? Why? How did you get so high pitch? From what? It's like lag, I think, from the automation track. Yeah, no, this is just a nightmare, dude. This is fucking terrible. Hey, what was the Tipper show in Alabama this weekend? It was a Tipper in Alabama. It was this weekend. No, I don't know what else to say. Wow, it's so fucking annoying. Why is it unresponsive to anything I do? It's not, nothing's changing. Is there something else recorded somewhere that's playing? I'm just fucking challenged. I was literally automating an empty thing. Kill me. Like I said in the stream title, I'm relearning how to make music. Alabama, Tipper played it. Alabama. It was really good. It was he played 3 sets. One of them was like 2 hours long. It's so bad. It's so bad. The song just fucking sucks to work on. I'm gonna bail. I'm gonna bail out of the song in a second. And the auto filter is okay. You know what we're gonna do right now? We're gonna set auto filter to the fuck. There's rate and there's time. Who would ever use time? Okay, whatever. We're gonna set it to synced. And we're gonna set this guy to 0, whatever. It's already set to synced. Now save as default preset. Now every time I open the auto filter, it's at least the mode is somewhat intelligent. Yeah? That's cool. Was it shit? I'm guessing I'm not missing out. Good to know. Yeah, no, it was terrible. You would have hated being there. It was good. It was a good show. Very good. Best venue I've been to, honestly. It's a very, very good venue. The sound is very good. And all the people are very friendly and very nice. Turns out Alabama, at least that particular little subsection Alabama, pretty good. Pretty solid. Wait. What the fuck is happening? I guess I can dry wet it. Now, why is there redux on everything? That's stupid. That is not how we did it before. You're lying. What the fuck? That is not how it sounded before. Are you serious? Alright, we're opening up the backup. We're opening up the backup, folks. We're going down. Wait, did I even save this song in here? Is that even a backup? Did I save this? I don't think I did. Fuck. It's not gonna be in my SoundCloud. Yeah, Flux VIP, whatever, you're there. What is... Okay, what I need to do is I need to set aside time and organize and fix the project file. Because even though that's going to take some time to do, it is unworkable in this state. I think that's what's going on. Can we just type in Flux VIP? This thing here. There's just this awful screech. Which that used to not be there. And it has what's going on, man? Why is there this big delay? Is there... I don't know. What the fuck is happening? I'm confusing myself. Deleted a thing, and then everything is breaking. And why was it we take this and move this over here? Yeah. Why is there this like reverse fucking tail thing? It sounds like we have a spectral time on with like the reverse little bullshit going somewhere. But that doesn't make any sense at all. I don't understand. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't have the patience. We're changing songs, folks. All right, let's brainstorm and let's think about what we want to do. Here, this song's released. That doesn't need to be there anymore. We can work on. Oh yeah, let's work on the Whale Dub song, because that one is good, and I do want to release this in the near future. So let's do that. Let's work on that. Should be good. And I don't know, play some fucking piano or something. Turn this thing on. Just like, oh, why am I in here? Why am I in here? Get out. Get out. Oh, disgusting. Awful. Okay, we got this thing. Song's good. There's more shit needs to be going on. I mean, it's a cool vibe. It's heavy, it's intense, but it gets. What was this? Yeah, ear candy and shit. Yeah. Like that, put that there, and then we can have this open up like that, and then yeah, saturate the fuck out of it. Just freeze this, and let's flatten it, and then let's take stereo swap filter, and then we'll have that being all morphin and shit in the background, and then we can glitch that if we want. Right? Unfreeze, turn that off. We have this guy now. You're not supposed to sound that fucked up. That thing going. I don't like the bass. The bass is boring as fuck in this section here. what was the plan? I added, yeah, just this guy here. Actually, that makes it better. It makes it feel a lot warmer. We can widen only this little section here. Telling me to add your candy or some shit. Funny. I thought you were just like, oh man, we're just speaking the same language. Some great reggae dub vibes. Yep, it's called dub dub because we got like the dub techno sound, but I put it into dub like reggae, and then I put dub delay on it, and so it's like you put some dub in your dub and made it more dubby, right? I don't think I'm actually using spring reverb in this track. I should. Where are you? It's definitely a mess. Okay, it's not lined up with the rest. Is it this guy? Is this guy? Yeah, no, man, you're supposed to be playing the same MIDI notes. I don't know if you knew that. I have a Max for Live device that is a spring reverb. I mean, it's just a convolution reverb with a spring impulse in it, but It's mildly better now. That's all that matters. You just have to mildly improve a song over and over again, and then eventually it becomes a good song. So that's good. What next? What else? We can we can. There's a few things we can work on. Thing is, I need to figure out. I'm still not 100% convinced on like what my next release project is gonna be, and I feel like that's something I really ought to figure out because then I could like laser focus a little bit more. I could do just like another 5-track EP of stuff. Makes sense. That might be the move. But I want to work on an album, man. But also albums like aren't good to work on. People don't want to listen to albums. People want to listen to singles and maybe an EP, maybe. So that would be smart. Don't do enough dub stuff. Dub is like the easiest thing to make sound good. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I just like you just slap offbeat chords on a thing and then it immediately is like 10 times better. It's kind of my go-to. I do it a lot. I like offbeat chords at like 90 BPM, 100 BPM. That shit like kind of guaranteed to work. Even if it's not explicitly like 70 BPM W stuff, you know? Speaking of, nah, I don't know if I want to work on that. I don't know. Really don't. There's this one too. Oh, geez. Here, this, here, this is all done. I'm releasing this. That's done. Look at that. Remove things from my to-do list. What's that app I'm using? It's called Obsidian. It's just like big fancy notepad. I mean, it's got some cool shit in it. Like, check this out. Ooh, everyone loses their mind about this. You could make links between your notes, and then it's like, oh, look at that. Look, I have an auditory nervous system, and then I made links, different things. You can see how everything connects to everything else. Holy fucking shit. It's more so gimmicky than it is actually useful, but it is pretty cool, right? Or like, here, this is all my notes. These are ones that are connected. I've connected like next to none of them, but that could be cool. I know there's ways. Honestly, it would be pretty cool to try to get like Claude or some sort of LLM incorporated within this, and then have Claude like stitch ideas and concepts and stuff together, and thus you can create like a quote-unquote second brain or whatever of all your ideas and have it like more easily accessible or traversable by an LLM, right? Will I please promote Gilp's music? Gilp, what's your SoundCloud? I will take a gander on Mr. Leaky's behalf. My guy do an album, you know, you gotta, yeah, but singles, people want to listen to singles, man. I mean, the album is gonna happen at some point. It's just this awful, where the fuck, where's my progress notes? Is it this? I have too many of these. The problem is, I have, like, this could be an album. Basically, this is all music that needs to be released. And it's much easier to release EPs. Like, an EP is going to take me, like, 4 or 5 months to, like, lose my mind over, right? An album's probably going to take me, like, a year or longer. I have no fucking clue. And I just, like, want to get, I just need to get music out there. Also, if I release an album, frankly, it's going to get just as many listens as if I release an EP or if I release a single. People don't listen to albums. How it works. I mean, I could like waterfall it. I could just like release one song a month every single month for like 80% of the album, and then like release the rest of it and then package it all together. And then I'd be happy with that, I suppose. That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing when I do the album. I'm for sure gonna do a microtonal album. It's just figuring out the order of fucking events, man. Figuring out the order is a nightmare. And then also, if I release a bunch of EPs first and singles first and then do an album later, I'll have a larger following by the time the album is released, and thus more people will listen to the album, which is the project I care the most about and want more people to listen to. So it's like, I don't know. In the end, I just end up scrolling around through this fucking notepad app and not actually releasing anything for months on end. So like a drop down list sidebar where you can spend on the list by hitting a little arrow. Is it a one-time payment? No, this is free. It's all free. I think if you want to like, I think if you want it hosted on a server, thus you can use your phone to access it and stuff, I think you have to pay for it, if I'm remembering correctly. But it's basically like a glorified notepad. Robo Music, the Gray Robot. Robo Music. Oh. Is it Bender? Is Bender the gray? I mean, Bender is a gray robot. Magnetic Fields of Spring. I'm gonna skip through it. I don't know how loud my voice is relative to the music. I think as long as you don't stop yourself releasing it, because other people would prefer an EP that's fair, but the art's there, it'll come out really well, I think. Albums tell a story. Yeah. The thing is, like, I have a lot of music that's actually like 100% done, but I want it to come out on an album so it can tell a larger, like, cohesive story. However, that means the music hasn't been released for literal years, so it's kind of fucked. And like, frankly, if I just released all the music as it was done, if I just released every single thing as a single, I would be much more successful. Like, this is just true. This is just a fact. If you just release everything, if you just release singles as you finish it, and you don't hoard your music forever and ever and ever, guess what? More people will listen to your music. There's gonna be more music out there, right? But maybe it'll pay off if I can create this larger project eventually and then package everything together that tells a larger cohesive story, and then perhaps people will fuck with the music more. So it's like, that is also potentially true, but now I've been sitting on music for like 5+ years and haven't released it on this idea that eventually I'll finish all this shit, so I don't know. But here, this next song I'm opening, this one, I think I will actually release as a single, simply because I couldn't figure out where the fuck is the Gilp song. It's good. Here, this song I think will come out like with maybe one other song perhaps as a single, just because I couldn't figure out how to release it. I was gonna release it on the, I don't know, I was trying to release it on an EP, and then I ended up making a different EP that ended up being more chill. This song's like a little bit too aggro for it, so I felt like it didn't fit with it. I don't know. It's kind of a single vibe. It's a bang. I was peeing in the bathroom and I realized the snare needs to be different. It needs to gradually change in the beginning. Also, I think one of the squelches sounds fucked up. No, that's right. Yeah, that sounds fine. Anyways, the snare, this guy. It's just... How do we want to do this? I want an auto filter. I want the auto filter to like go down a little bit, and then at the same time I want like an erosion to go up or something, and then I want like a Foley layer. One, the sub, yeah, this thing, fucking succo mode, like big succo mode. It's supposed to not suck this section. The way it's introduced sucks, and then eventually it gets good, but it's not good now, you know? So... Already. I mean, that's already better, but... It was broken the whole time. Because, yep, it had Slink on it, and, Slink is now broken. That's why everything sounds like fucking shit. Can I not place this fucking rack? Oh my god, go in, please. Why are you not going into the rack? What? I was just placing it next to it. I don't understand. Jesus Christ. That's fucking nuts. Oh. There we go. Oh, god damn it. Let you design the cover. I wanna know what where can I find your artwork? I'll peep it. I'll check your style. Playing constantly? Yeah, I should send it to hell. You're totally right. You're totally right. Same kind of things over here. But yeah, that like just like that kind of thing. But then let's make the dry wet like just go like that, you know. Oh, I put it at the drop, not the breakdown. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. Fuck. Oh god, don't yell at me, please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh. There we go. The fuck? What? Something sounds terrible here. No, this sounds fucked. Why aren't you... Yeah... You like that cowbell in the end? Fucking insane. I remember someone was watching when I was streaming and requested an 808 cowbell, and so there it is. So I somehow kind of fucked up the bass line. Well, okay. The old disperser I was using is now broken. So now I'm trying to use a different disperser. Which is kinda yikes. Can't hear shit, man. Oh. I'm so stupid. I turned off the fucking broken tube. It had broken tube on this whole time, and it was off. The disperser in a dynamic tube is crazy. Nice. Just do that. And then I guess we can we'll consolidate that and then move down. My god, go down. Why can't, what the fuck are you doing? Thank you. Down. And then we just paste it there and there and there. Let me mute that one. Yeah. It sounds fine. Oh my god, I'm tired of saving over shit because Ableton keeps updating with useless updates that I don't find helpful. Great. Let's figure out what else to work on. Yeah. So this I likely will release as a single, I'm thinking, probably a couple months from now. And if I do, I could just release it. It'll just be like this song and maybe this song, because this one's also a banger. I had the idea of releasing it with this song, but many people have told me they sound too similar, and then it's just kind of like two identical fucking songs on the same release. Probably not great. I hate the second guessing that comes with like figuring out and putting together a larger project. It's rough. Okay, if we are, let's just work on getting this all together as a release. Yeah, let's do that. It was called Deception. Well, the other song in this, I'm also calling Deception, I believe. So we got, this one was called Witness, because I made it when I was playing the video game called The Witness. And like, I think I'm probably just gonna keep it with naming that one. You wanna know which one to look out for when the time comes? I mean, this one as it stands is called Witness at the moment that I was just working on. I don't know if that'll stay as the name, but I suck at coming up with new names. And it might stay as that. So, I don't know. There's also the larger scale idea. That song I just played is kind of spooky sounding. This song I'm gonna work on right now is kind of spooky sounding. I can make a spooky EP, a whole EP of spooky songs, because I have a few of them. But I don't know. They get kind of weird. They get pretty weird. And like some of the songs that I would release on the spooky EP are songs I would reserve for like live shows generally. Like where the fuck? I don't know where anything is, man. I need a date. I need to date my music. I just started doing that here. Nothing else is dated. Oh yeah, I can just type things in here, like this song here. Though that is not a good export. Did you? Like that one I play at live shows, and it works. It works at live shows. It's spooky, it's cinematic, it's weird. I don't know if it would go well as like, I don't know who's gonna want to listen to that on their own time, you know? It's a little bit too much out there. But maybe. Anyways, here, this song here, also kind of spooky. Sam Hain and the Origin of Halloween. I have no idea what Sam Hain is. This guy, what's your deal? I think we just gotta have everything be quantized. I'm sorry, folks. Why the fuck aren't... Where's the drums? Hello? Oh, I pasted, I copy and pasted drums with fucked up velocities everywhere. I'm so stupid. Clipping so fucking hard all of a sudden. It's pronounced Samhain weirdly, but yeah, the origins, like all our festive stuff coincides to some extent in the 8 Celtic holidays throughout the year. I mean, I do know like everything's some like pagan witchcraft bullshit at the end of the day. I think that's just kind of where everything comes from. That's the extent of my knowledge though. What's going on? So like right there it clips like fucking crazy. Are we just increasing the drive there, or what's your deal? Why? Not there. What are you doing? How do you work? Who are you? Where? How did you get here? I don't know, man. Yeah, the saturator's not nothing to do with it. Maybe there's something on the group. We got some nasty processing going on here. I still have no fucking clue why this clips like crazy right there. I just want to know. I just want to understand, man. You know? Apparently we have envelope, auto filters, parallel process with the OG signal. I don't see anything clipping except for this one saturator though. Unless... yeah, no? I have no idea why you sound like that. See, like right there, what the fuck is happening? Okay, saturator's off. You know what? Just group everything here. Just turn all this off. Okay, it's somewhere in that thing. Oh, there's a roar. I'm so stupid. Roars are also saturators, folks. Did you know that? Oh, who would have thought Roar was being automated to go fucking insane right there? Oh, wow. Always the last thing you suspect. See, I told you I'm relearning how to make music, okay? Jesus Christ. Okay there, bud. Oh. Yikes. And we'll go like that. Yeah, that's something. Then we can like fade it out with some other thing. That kind of makes sense, right? Oh, I see. Undo. Turn off automation. Then we put that there. Yeah. Sucks ass, but it is what it is. Oh man, working with squelches fucking sucks, dude. It's not fun. It's just a very slow, painful process of just sculpting and tweaking and trying to get the calm response to sound just right, you know? It's like you're not working with any fucking theory. It's just pitch bends and formants, and just like trying to get the formants to talk in the right way and carry the right emotion, right? It's weird. It's very trial and error, and it's not fun. What else? What else we doing? I mean, so hypothetically, because I was just talking about a possible release, those two songs could just like go out together as a single, right? We got like an up-tempo glitch hop thing, like 105 BPM, and then we got this like super slow 64 BPM, I guess, over 128 thing. Yeah, that works. That's probably what I would do. I wouldn't want to release the other songs, I think. on a dedicated spooky EP. So I don't know. What else? What else is there to work on? Yeah, the titles. Yeah, I think so too. Is like to witness something. Like a witness. The idea is, I guess, what comes to mind is a witness is someone that like witnessed a crime or something like negative or whatever, but also witness is just kind of a trippy way to describe like an observer, one that observes something. You are witnessing the song when you're listening to it. You are the witness, right? So I don't know. It's kind of a trippy and interesting concept, I think, to play with. And then this one, Deception, is just like very brooding and dark. It's an extremely, exceptionally dark and brooding and angry song. Here, let's work on this guy. A little down tempo thing from an album. Then I'll give a little update on my website as it is coming along. A lot of this is placeholder stuff, but I'm making a website for those who don't know. For my music shit. Check this out. The A is reversed right there versus this A. How cool. Also, check this out. The website knows that I'm live streaming right now. There's a link to my live stream on the thing. I connected with the YouTube API, and it knows whenever I'm live streaming, it'll update, and there'll be a little thing here. So that's cute. There's gonna be I don't know. You can like there's gonna be a mailing list. Might do like whatever it's called, email news, whatever the fuck. Whenever I release things, whenever I make like a YouTube tutorial or whatever, I don't know, mailing list, that could be cool. There's gonna be a blog, because I can write about stuff. This is all just AI generated slop right here. This is all placeholder shit, so ignore that. But like, this is how it would work. You can open up a blog, and then there'd be a bunch of shit. It's gonna be interesting. There's gonna be a store at some point. I need to make merch. This is something I need to work on. And then I can also just like host like the shit that I have on Gumroad and stuff like that. I can just sell on this, and then I can avoid paying like fucking 20% of everything to Gumroad or whatever. Patreon stuff could possibly go on here. And everything's crashing. Everything's crashing. Book flu. Come on. And then there's also like an email thing, and you can like email me, and this is all set up to work with using like external providers and stuff like that. So I'm pretty happy with how that's all going. And then of course there is the music theory training thing. Still gotta clean up and change up the presentation of how this works, but for the most part everything works decently. There's a leaderboard for every single level. So like you can see here, I played the first level. I have an average of 1.9 seconds. I need to make that so it shows like more decimal places, because it's going to get more competitive, you know. But there's a leaderboard. You play the thing, you know, it shows you a chord. You have to say what the chord is. That's a C diminished chord, and then this is going to be an E minor chord, and then this one's going to be a D augmented chord, and then this one's going to be an A minor chord, and then this one's going to be a G major chord. And then look at that, I beat it. And then now it says here you go on the leaderboard, you can get all competitive with people and shit. How fun. There's a bunch of different games. This one's pretty cool. We got like a transcription game, so you have to like know what chord that is. There's a major chord. It's supposed to be a 7th chord though. Oh, I think it includes it's 7th chords and also, oh, it might just be bugged right now. I think it's just bugged. I think it's just playing a C major chord. It's playing a C major chord every single time. Okay, that one's bugged. Anyways, you get the point though. It plays a chord. You gotta transcribe it, put it on the thing, on the piano roll. This one's probably also bugged just because, you know, we're going by trends, but it's also chord progressions, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's all bugged. Why? You were working... I don't think I changed the logic for how any of this should work. Right, so you have to do a chord progression. So you can play it again. Is that how it's gonna work? I don't know. I think that's wrong, but fuck it. Okay, those two notes were off. But you see the goal. You see the premise. So that's everything I'm working on. A bunch of games and stuff like that. That is not supposed to. That's a dead link. So I need to make sure that all the links aren't dead. Yeah, the back arrow there breaks everything. There's account stuff. I'm figuring out a bunch of shit about websites. It's been a hoot. Oh, this one's also cool. We got a species counterpoint game, so it gives you a melody, right? And then your goal is to write counterpoint or a counter melody against the thing that follows certain rules, right? So if you've ever studied species counterpoint, then you know that like you generally want your melody to move in the opposite direction as opposed to in the same direction, right? And you want to avoid certain dissonant intervals between the lower things. So that's that. Anyways, none of that's new. I've already been rambling about this in the last few live streams, but that's the website. That's where it's going. Added some fancy features. You know when I'm live streaming. How cute. There's gonna be a blog. How fun. Very quaint. This crashed again. It just keeps crashing. That's really annoying. Let's open the song. Fuck it. This is the last song I worked on. It was microtonal. It sounded decent. The last drop sucked, but it has potential if I remember correctly. Let's open this guy here. Do some game. Flipping. Flipping like crazy. It's fine. We got the song. just like a website hosted. Yeah. Where's over here? Sort of feedback. This section here needs to go. I think this section needs to go because we go into big base and it repeats again over here. Do we repeat it twice over here? No, we don't. I see. We have intro and then 8 bars and then bass section and then breakdown and then 8 bars at bass section and we go into another bass section. I was thinking it was 16 bars, but that's wrong, I think. Ends. I think we just cut all that right there. Yep, I think that's clean. Yeah. I'm building the website with the AI, so like I have a general understanding of how it all works and like when problems appear, usually how to address them. So it's not, I'm not like 100% like vibe coding the entire thing. Like I don't think if someone who was vibe coding the entire thing could get as far as I've gotten, because this is starting to get like pretty fucking complex in terms of all the different like APIs and stuff that it's working with, but I don't know. At the very least, it wouldn't be maintainable. There's like a lot of refactoring and a lot of you have to be like pretty intentional and understand how the website works and what the fuck is going on generally. And regardless, I like knowing how it works and I kind of like building it and whatnot. So like a lot of the features and stuff that I'm adding, like the like the fact that like it's fetching like the YouTube API and knows exactly when I'm live streaming and then puts that on the website. Like none of that is like necessary, but it's fun learning a lot in the process. So yeah, it's very pretty much done. I mean, like, there's mixing stuff, and I'm gonna keep tweaking it or whatever, but it's pretty much done. I forgot I even made the song. Honestly, when I opened it, I thought it was a different song that was much worse, and that one's pretty good. So here, let's add that to. Oh yeah. Well, let's just say this is 95%. 95% done. Yeah. So I guess what I really need to do is really figure out what songs I'm gonna finish. I mean, if I do the single and release a single, which is gonna be 2 songs after this EP. EP comes out in 2 weeks. Which is gonna be good. And then after I'm done with the single, then I guess I have to work on either another EP or work on the album. However, the fact that the single is pretty much done is gonna buy me a lot of time, at least in terms of like spacing out release and stuff. I don't know, man. Anyways, yeah, this was fun. Getting back in the swing of things. I'm producing again. I'm gonna end the live stream now, but I will I'll stream again. How many tracks EP have? 5. We got 5 songs. Each one it's decently sized. It's here. What how long is each fucking song? 3 minutes and 40 seconds. This one's like 4 or 5. This one's 4 minutes. One's 4 minutes. This one's 4 minutes. One's 5 minutes. So we got just 21 minutes of music, something like that. 20 minutes of music, which is, yeah, it's decent. Okay, yeah, I'm done live streaming, y'all. Was a hoot. I'll be back again tomorrow. I guess I'll I don't know. I'm still kind of aimless in what my goals are. I guess I'm just like gonna keep meandering around, just jumping between each of these releases and just tweaking and working away at individual songs until I like really 100% figure out what I'm doing, which is kind of what I'm always doing. That's kind of always my approach. I don't know, but yeah, I'll live stream again tomorrow, hopefully at an earlier time, and hopefully I'll get more done. Yeah, all right. I'm heading out. Take care, y'all. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Later.